Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to play Hearts. This will be a straightforward card game tutorial, so let's get right into the video. Hearts is a really fun game, but it's pretty complex. So I'm going to do my best to go over all of the rules, and I'm going to try and make this video flow and sort of give you an example of a miniature version of a game that we can play. I probably won't go through the full game, but we'll play a few tricks to show you how it works. So basically, I'm going to be showing you how to play this game with 4 players. Now, with 4 players, you're going to deal 13 cards to each player, an even number to each player. There are 52 cards in a standard deck of cards. So you're going to deal 13 cards to each player one by one. Okay. Now, the way you play Hearts is, as I'm dealing, I'll explain this. You don't really have to count the cards because it's an even number of cards to each player. So basically, the way that Hearts is played is it is a trick-based game. So when we deal out all of the cards, that is called the hand. Okay. Whenever we play one round of cards into the middle, that is called the trick. Sorry about that. I had that over there as well. I took out all the jokers, but I guess I missed that one. So basically, there are multiple tricks in a hand. So I've dealt 13 cards to each player. Okay. Now, at the beginning of each hand, okay, each player will potentially have to pass 3 cards to a different player, and it's going to change the way that the cards are passed. For the first hand, you're going to pass 3 cards to a player on your left. Okay, so this player would pass 3 cards to this player would pass 3 cards to this player would pass 3 cards to this player, and this player would pass 3 cards to this player. For the second hand, you're going to pass 3 cards to the player on your right. For the third hand, you're going to pass 3 cards across. So 3 cards to the player across. Okay. For the fourth hand, there will be no passing. Now, you're generally going to play while you only see your cards. So you're going to keep your cards to yourself, but just because we're doing an example game, I just want to, we'll play like open-faced over here so that you can see all the cards. Now, the cards are ranked with ace being the highest and 2 being the lowest. And the goal is to actually score as few points as possible. And before you start the game, you're going to determine how many points you're playing up until. Usually you play till 100, but you can play to any number that you choose. If you're playing till 100, when one player reaches 100, you're going to look at the total points for each player, and the player with the lowest number of points, when the one player reaches 100 or whatever point score you want to go up until, that player wins. The player who has the least amount of points wins. Okay, so we're going to just do an example right here where we're going to pass 3 cards. So I'm just going to randomly pick 3 cards, but as a rule of thumb, you probably want to get rid of your highest cards, your highest ranking cards, like your aces and your kings. So that's what I'll do. I'll just keep it simple. I'm just going to pass 3 cards to this person here. They're going to pass 3 cards. I'm just going to try and do this quickly over here to this player over here. This player is going to pass 3 cards. I'll just pick 3 to go here, and this player is going to pass 3 cards to this player. Okay, so we've done the passing sequence. Now, the player with the 2 of clubs actually starts. So you're going to look and you're going to find out who has the 2 of clubs. They're going to start. So this player over here has the 2 of clubs. They're going to start. Now, this is the lead suit. Whichever card has been played first is the lead suit. And you have to play a suit that matches the lead suit as long as you can play it. So right now, this player would have to play a clubs, right? So they're going to look through their cards. They're going to play the 5 of clubs. Okay, and if you can't play the lead suit, at that point you can play another suit, but there are some exceptions which I'll go over in just a moment. Now, this player is going to play the 4 of clubs. Okay, and this player, let's say, is going to play the 8 of clubs. Now, whoever played the highest rank out of the lead suit right there is the winner of that trick. So the person who played the 8 of clubs was the highest rank, so they're going to take these cards over here. Okay, and that person who played the 8 of clubs is going to start the next hand. Okay, now they're going to play, let's say they're going to play an 8 of a 5 of diamonds. They're going to play. So now we're on diamonds, right? This person is going to look and they say, oh, you know what, I can play a 10 of diamonds. This person's going to look, and do they have any diamonds? Yes, they have a 2 of diamonds over here. Well, we'll play the 6 of diamonds, keep it simple. And does this person have any diamonds? Yes, they have a 3 of diamonds right here, okay? So the 10 of diamonds was the winner, which was this player over here. So you're going to continue doing that. Now, there are a few little things to understand. There's a term called breaking the hearts, okay? Now, hearts are broken when someone can't play a matching suit on the table and they choose to play a heart. So let's just say, for instance, that this person played spades and this person didn't have any spades. They could, as long as it's not the first round, they could play a heart on top. And now hearts have been broken and now hearts can be played, okay? So in order to break hearts, someone has to not be able to play the matching suit, the leading suit, and they have to play a heart on top of it, okay? Now, there is a little exception. Hearts cannot be played on the first trick of any hand. You have to play something else. Let's say you don't have the lead suit. You can't play hearts. You can play any other suit, just not hearts. And also, the queen of spades cannot be played on the first trick of any hand. And that is because of the scoring. So at the end of the hand, once all the cards have been placed in the middle and all of the tricks have been taken by the various players, okay? There's a very, very simple scoring method. Each player scores 1 point for each heart taken and 13 points for the queen of spades. If you take the queen of spades, you get 13 points. Remember, your goal is to have the lowest number of points possible. So you don't want that queen of spades and you don't want to take any hearts, as much as, as few hearts as possible, I should say. Okay, so that's how the scoring is done. And like I said, the lowest score wins once you reach the predetermined point total, once one player gets there. And also, another thing is, I think that's it. Actually, I thought I had another rule written down that I had gone over in my head, but that's basically it. So at the end of the day, the goal is to take as few hearts as possible and not take the queen of spades. Now there is, you can shoot to the moon, which is a whole different thing, where if you collect all the hearts and the queen of spades, the other players all get a significant amount of points, and you get none. But some people play with that rule intact and others play without it intact. So it's kind of up to you. But that's it. That is how to play the game. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.